YouTube, what's going on? It's Juan Gotti here with another Washington Commanders video, and in today's video, I'm coming on here with the video where we're going to be talking about a former offensive coordinator for the Washington Commanders getting a new job. And on top of that, we will be talking about a possible player joining him. So without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. But before we do, make sure y'all go down below, leave a like on this video, subscribe if you're new, and turn on post notifications so you get notified when new content is posted to the channel like this one. Thank you so much. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much again. Let's get straight into today's video. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have some news, and I'm not going to lie. When I first saw it, I was like, what? The Raiders? And I first assumed that it was for an offensive coordinator job. For whatever reason, I thought it was that, but it turns out it's something else. So what is that I'm talking about? Former Washington Commanders offensive coordinator Scott Turner has been hired to join the Raiders coaching staff. Now, what is it exactly that Scott Turner got hired for? What is it exactly that he'll be doing? I'm going to go ahead and pull it up here because I think he is going to be a passing game coordinator. However, it didn't say that specifically. It just said that he's joining their staff to oversee the offensive passing game. So let's just take a look at what they have to say about the article and about the hire of Raiders now coach Scott Turner. So let's go ahead and go over here, and we're going to scroll down here, and we're going to take a look at it. So it's going to be an article by AP. So this is Las Vegas AP. Former Washington Commanders offensive coordinator Scott Turner is joining the Las Vegas Raiders staff, likely helping oversee the passing game. I'm just happy to be a part of the staff, and it's obviously Coach Josh McDaniel's deal. And I'm just going to be ready to contribute and help the best I can, Turner said Friday. I'll get out there and get a feel for the team. It's just everything so new right now. The 40-year-old Turner was the Commanders' offensive coordinator the last 3 seasons before he was fired January 10th. Washington ranked 20th in the total offensive and 21st in the passing and 24 in scoring this season. Turner, the son of longtime former NFL offensive coordinator and the head coach Norv Turner, oversaw 8 quarterbacks during his time in Washington, or time with the Commanders. The offense was ranked in the bottom half of the league all 3 seasons. Joining the Raiders represented a little bit of a homecoming for Turner, who was a backup quarterback for UNLV in 2003 and 2004, and still had Las Vegas area code for his phone number. So this is a quote from Scott Turner. He says, I just came out here. Hold on, actually, they're trying to get me to buy in the article. No. He says, I just came out there and met with the staff earlier this week, and it was obviously bringing back some memories, Turner said. A little bit different situation now. I'll be coming out with my wife and kids, but it's good to be back. So that's the article there for Scott Turner. Now, I was going to wait to save this for the stream. Because I'm having a stream tonight at 7:30 p.m. So please come through. It's me, Pray Pedro, Protect Sports, and down Jarris will be joining us. I was gonna save this for the stream, and I'm still gonna talk about it on the stream and get the guys their input on it. However, I am going to talk about it now because it kind of dawned on me that a player of the Washington Commanders that is now technically a free agent, he could possibly be joining the Raiders. So first of all, Raiders fans, if you're coming to this video, this is a Washington Commanders fan perspective of it. And I know he's not your offensive coordinator or anything, but this is my true feeling towards him, man. He's not good, okay? And yes, coaches can change and they can get better in the next stop. This was Scott Turner's first gig here, and he could definitely be better. And again, he's not your offensive coordinator, so you don't have nothing to worry about when it comes to that aspect of things. But he wasn't good in his first stint, okay? He knows football. He's not stupid, okay? He obviously knows ball. But the guy is not a good offensive coordinator. He lacks situational awareness. He doesn't know when to call plays in the right scenarios. And the guy doesn't know when is it the right time to call the right play. An example here, it's 4th and 1. You would think they were running up the middle with their bell cow, Brian Robinson. No, they want to pass. So they want to do an outside toss with Brian Robinson instead of running up the middle. That's just one example, right? He's not a good offensive coordinator. And I was so excited for him to be fired. I was over Scott Turner the first season that he was here, honestly speaking, because the guy is not a good offensive coordinator, like play caller. Okay, but you don't have to worry about that because he's not going to be your offensive coordinator. However, he is going to be overseeing your passing game, which I just read off the stats to you, we were bottom half in the passing game all 3 seasons that he was here. The guy sucks in the red zone. Okay, and I'm not trying to bash him. This is just the honest truth. He sucks in the red zone. He fails to get his playmakers involved in the red zone and overall just involved in the game. This is why it's a good thing that he's not your offensive coordinator because I'm pretty sure if he was, you would probably see a decrease in Devontae Adams and Darren Waller and Hunter Renfrow and all these guys, their stats if he was your offensive coordinator because he fails to get your – like Terry McLaurin example, right? He'll go a whole first half without getting a reception or a target. Name any other offensive scheme that are good that he would go a whole half without getting a target. He's your number one receiver. He's your best receiver. He's a guy that got paid this offseason because he is that. If Terry McLaurin was in Kansas City, if Terry McLaurin was in Philly, if Terry McLaurin was in the 49ers, San Francisco, any of the teams in the playoffs, he would be used as their number one receiver like he is. But he wasn't under Scott Turner. And that's just the kind of guy that he is now. Again, he's not your offensive coordinator, and I don't know what exactly he's going to be doing as far as overseeing the passing game. Like, I don't know exactly what they mean by that, but that's just a little bit background information on Scott Turner. He's 40 years old, so he has room to grow. And again, this was his first time being an offensive coordinator fully in Washington. And it wasn't good. And again, he could grow. He could turn around and be one of the better coaches later in his career. But for his first gig, he was terrible. Now, here's why I made the video. Because Taylor Heinicke, free agent quarterback, Washington fans love him. We love him. I want him back as the backup here. I want to bring him back because, again, you need a competent, solid quarterback to back up your starter just in case of unfortunate injuries, as we've seen this past season with Taylor Heinicke. If we didn't have Heinicke, and I know y'all going to be like, well, how could he do? But you don't know that. If we didn't have Taylor Heinicke, our season would have been over earlier than it was, okay? Taylor Heinicke kept us afloat and had us 7-5-1 at the time and controlling our own destiny for the playoffs. So this is why I want him back. And with the hire of Scott Turner going to Las Vegas, could we see Taylor Heinicke going to Las Vegas? I definitely could see that because, again, Scott Turner was the only guy at this man's pro day in college. He's the only reason why Scott Turner, why Taylor Heinicke continued to play football, that being Scott Turner, because Scott Turner said, hold on, man. When Taylor Heinicke called out about a coaching job, Taylor Heinicke or Scott Turner said, hold on, man, you still can play. Stay around, okay? He's the reason why he got back in the league and got a job. So, if anything, he doesn't owe Scott Turner, like, any like, oh, I'm gonna follow you or like he owes him anything. However, a lot of guys until Heinicke screams off this kind of vibe is he's loyal to people that's loyal to him. And with Scott Turner being so loyal to him, I would think Taylor Heinicke will probably want to follow Scott Turner to Vegas, and it could be a real scenario. And given the fact that Vegas doesn't have a quarterback right now, and I'm pretty sure they're in on the Aaron Rodgers sweepstakes or whatever, Taylor Heinicke could be there. And I'm not saying Heinicke could be a long-term starter, but like, imagine Taylor Heinicke going to Vegas and competing for that starting job. That would be crazy. Or they get Aaron Rodgers. They still got to get a backup. I mean, how confident are you in Jarrett Stidham being your backup? He wasn't terrible or anything, but Taylor Heinicke's better than Jarrett Stidham, in my opinion. So could they get Aaron Rodgers and then bring in Taylor Heinicke too? Definitely could be a possibility. So with wherever Scott Turner was going to go, I didn't know he was going to get another job. I mean, he had ties, the North Turner being his last name, or Turner being his last name, obviously son of North Turner. I'm pretty sure he was going to get a job. I didn't think it was going to be this soon, though. Wherever he was going to go, though, I felt like Taylor Heinicke could possibly follow him. But again, it's not a definite like, yeah, he will. Taylor Heinicke loves this organization. He wants to be here. This is the organization that took a chance on him. And he wants to be back, as he stated before. So hopefully we can work out a deal with Taylor Heinicke. But if not, I'm pretty sure he's going to be headed to Vegas with Scott Turner now. So there you have it. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. Good old Scott Turner got another job, another gig in Vegas. Let me know what you guys think about this video in the comment section down below. As always, it's me, boy, Juan Gotti. Like, comment, subscribe. Hail to the Washington Commanders. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers, so please hit that subscribe button again if you haven't already. Thank you so much. See you guys next time. I'm out. Peace. Cross me one time, that's gonna get you pop, get you pop, get you drop, slide on the one where they get you boxed on.